In this video, we are going to talk about the #1 best kept secret strategy when it comes to ranking your business website, and that is, drumroll please, video. Chances are you have never even thought about using video for your promotion or your SEO. Well, maybe for your promo, but probably not for your rankings. And that's a really good thing, because if you haven't thought of it, chances are 99% of your competitors haven't either. That means this is one huge wide open playfield that nobody is using. Let me give you some stats, and then I'll show you how you can use video to rank fast. First off, video drives a 157% increase in organic traffic from SERPs. SERPs stands for Search Engine Result Pages, basically showing up in Google. If you have video on your website, on your pages, on average, you will see 2.5 times more visitors coming to your site. So it is definitely worth incorporating, don't you think? Now, second, social video generates 1,200% more shares than text and images combined. Remember that one of the key things Google looks at for ranking is whether people are actually sharing and interacting with your website. So 1,200% more, wouldn't that be nice? Moving on, video makes up 69% of all internet traffic, or at least it did in 2017. Now, that's a dated statistic at this point. That's over 2/3 of all internet traffic just on video. Don't you want some of that traffic? In fact, by the end of 2020, video is going to be probably close to 80% of all traffic. So 4 out of 5 results are going to be simply in video. Now here's the last kicker. Blog posts that actually incorporate video attract 3 times as many backlinks. And remember, I've said it before, I'll say it again, backlinks is probably the #1 factor when it comes to ranking your photography website. So if you have video on there, you are 3 times as likely to be getting those backlinks. You're going to get more backlinks, you're going to rank better, you're going to get better engagement and more traffic. Doesn't that sound worth pursuing? And the coolest part about all this is you already have the gear. You already have everything you need to get started making videos. The only extra thing you're going to need is a mic. And mics, I've got good news for you. It used to be that you could only buy a $300, $400 mic, but now there are some awesome options available that plug directly into your smartphone and are actually really affordable. So option #1 would be the Rode Video Mic Me. I'll show you it right over here. It's this guy, and it just plugs directly into your phone. I believe you can also plug it in with a standard mic cable as well, which is cool. And it'll plug in and face towards you, and you can record great quality audio really quickly. Now, a second option for you is you can get the Rode SmartLav Plus. Now, this is slightly different. Obviously, it clips onto your shirt. You can get it nice and close to you. So if you want to be a little further away from the camera, this is a better option in terms of audio, because the closer the mic is to your mouth, the better the sound quality is going to be. Now, both these options are great, and they'll give you great quality audio, but you really don't even need this to get started. Remember, at the end of the day, videos that are engaging, videos that get responses, videos that are successful are the ones that have great content. It's more about the content than it is about having really fancy gear, really technical, perfect production skills. It's about getting started and creating good, shareable, quality content that actually helps people, solves a problem, or entertains them. That's what really matters. So we're going to keep it basic and simple here. It's more about creating the videos than it is about getting all this tech stuff perfect. Okay, so let me show you how you can use video and one example of how I started ranking for a key term super easily at the top of Google. So there is a venue near me, and it's called Linden House. I was there and I was photographing a wedding, and so I figured, well, I'm here, I'm having dinner, I've got a little bit of a break, I might as well shoot a quick video tour of this venue, because brides probably want to know what it looks like. Isn't that frustrating when you're trying to visit somewhere and you can't find enough photos or video to see that place? Well, the beauty is you can easily create those for people. So I went through and took about 5 minutes, well, 3 minutes and 3 seconds to be exact, and I just did a quick tour of this venue. Now, ignore the crappy video quality, ignore the fact that I look like I'm about 11 years old. This was from a long time ago, but essentially all I did is I walked around the venue, I talked about some of the features, I showed it. It was super simple, super straightforward, and really not a very good video, but look at the results. One tiny video that took 10 minutes of my time is now at the very top of Google. Page 1. And I didn't even need to try to get to the top. I just posted it and forgot all about it until one day I looked and I was like, oh, that is very interesting. Also, which is more likely to get a click, a video link or a non-video link like this? I'm probably getting as many clicks as the actual Linden House webpage. And so far, 1,200 people, 1,380 have seen this video, and in conjunction with that, seen my channel, looked at my work, seen a link to my website. So one other thing that I wish I had done that you can do is when you're doing these kind of tours or videos of places that you're visiting, as you're recording the video, just make sure that you mention your service, your product, whatever it is that your business does. And bam, people are seeing your work as they see your videos and they're learning your name, building relationship with you at the same time. Now what I would do is I would take that video and I would put it on a blog post. So I would actually make a Linden House blog post and I would have a little bit of a write-up there like we did before with Sanctuary Gardens. So remember, here we'll look this up really quick. Sanctuary Gardens Kelowna. I have made this article that I went through and grabbed all of my great photos in here of this venue, and I just did a write-up, and I showed off my work, right? And that was one easy way to get ranking. Now, I could, at the same time, insert my video at the top or at the bottom, and increase my page views by 3, and probably wind up ranking #1 on Google and having everybody see my video and build relationship at the same time. That's another really amazing part about video that text and photos simply don't do. People can look at these photos and say these photos are great, but I don't know the photographer behind them. Whereas video, you have a chance to actually express your personality, show people who you are, and build that connection. So it is absolutely unbelievable. Video is something you should be using all the time, whenever you can, and it's super easy to create that content. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, this works for you as a photographer. What do you do if you have a kayak business, or if you have a mountain biking business, or if you have a business teaching people how to fold prunes into strudel, okay? Well, what you want to do is the same thing that you do to come up with content for your blog. So we're just going to go through here on Pinterest, and I'm not even going to search for anything. I'm just going to look at posts that are popping up in my feed. So we've got 13 survival items that all hikers should carry. Let's say that you are a hiking instructor or an outdoor instructor. You have something to do with the outdoors, right? You could literally take this blog. You don't even have to think of your own points. Just read the blog, copy those points down on a piece of paper, get those survival items assembled on your table, and then record a video. Grab a little tripod off of Amazon. They're $11. Set your camera on there. Grab your survival items out of your backpack and say, hey guys, this is Joan here at Jones River Survival. I just wanted to share 13 survival items that all hikers really should carry. This is something that I make sure to carry every time that I'm out on the trail. And then you walk through things. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be overly produced. It's really that easy and applicable to every single business. Let's find a few more here. Okay, here's one. Vegan roasted vegetable subs. If you have anything to do with food, let's say you sell sauces or you have a subs sandwich restaurant, you say, okay, we're going to walk you through how to create your own amazing vegan roasted vegetable subs at home. And then you just do a quick video demo. It's really that simple, right? There's an endless amount of ways that this can be applied. You don't have to be a photographer or a videographer. What else do we got? Let's say that you are in construction. So let's go here. Okay, so how to go green on your new home. Perfect. When you're at the job site, all you have to do is just, every time you're creating something that you think would be of interest to your customer, just take a second and point it out. So say we're doing the foundations today on Jim's home on 3153 California Ave, and I just wanted to point out this is what you want to make sure you're doing when you're looking to make a home in the California area. We have lots of issues with termites, and so we need to do this specific thing with the foundations to make sure that your home is weather sealed. And that's something that I make sure we do with every single customer who we build a spec home for, right? So you just do those short little videos, and you post them to Instagram, post them to YouTube, post them to Facebook, post them everywhere and anywhere, and you're going to get traction. And the reason is because you're going to start building relationship. People will look to you as an expert, and you'll also be able to showcase your work at the same time. So you just do a walkthrough of the house as you're framing it up and say, hey, this is some of the features, this is what we did that's different from what other home builders out there in the area are doing. You're going to get your home in less than 4 months, which is awesome because we have a top-notch crew, right? Let's say that you had a business. Let's do one more, and you're a florist. So now this one's really easy. You get to an event and you set up your flowers. You just do a really quick vlog. You point the camera towards you and say, hey, we are at Jen's wedding today. It's absolutely gorgeous out here, and she has such a great taste in bouquets. We put together these rows, and pretend I know the name of these flowers. You just name the different flowers and some of the features that you did. And if you're interested in a bouquet of your own, just let me know. Head over to janesflowers.com. It's really, really that simple. So the sky's the limit. There's a million different ways that you can apply this. The real question is, how are you going to apply it to your business? Because you have to. It's absolutely going to get you crazy results compared to any other marketing tactic, because so few businesses are really taking advantage of video in the way that they can. And it's really, truly easy to make videos now that you have a phone camera in your pocket. A phone camera, you know what I mean. You have a camera in your pocket everywhere you go, so you have no excuse not to do this. All right? So that is it for this lesson. Go ahead, make a list of different ways that you can start applying video to your business, and then just start doing it. It's really that simple. You'll have to set up a basic YouTube channel. I would definitely suggest doing it on YouTube rather than just on Instagram or just Facebook, and the reason is because YouTube is a search platform on its own. So when you post a video to YouTube, that video continues to live there. So people will be able to watch it day after day after day for years, right? It's going to continue to get views. Whereas Instagram, that's up for 24 hours and then it's pretty much gone. Facebook, same deal. Some of your followers might see it and then it's gone. Whereas YouTube, it's a search algorithm, and because it's owned by Google, that's where you'll actually get results showing up in Google search. Okay? So go ahead, make a list of how you can apply this to your particular business, and I will see you in the next video.